Support for tonight's program was provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com.
Good evening. Please stand for the presentation of our nation's colors and Pledge of Allegiance by the North Salem High School ROTC. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome. My name is Jay Weeks. I'm the principal of Roberts and Early College High School. I'd like to welcome students, parents, family, friends, and staff, and especially the class of 2017 to tonight's graduation. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to honor some special guests we have on stage this evening. Superintendent Christy Perry, Assistant Superintendent Kelly Carlisle, Director of High Schools Larry Ramirez, School Board Chairperson Paul Kylo, School Board Director Sharon Blasey, School Board Director Marty Hyan, School Board Director Kathy Goss, Aspire Coordinator and keynote speaker for tonight, Ronnie Brooks. I would also like to recognize the administrators here from our 6 comprehensive high schools as well. From McKay, Rob Schoper. From McNary, Scott Gregg. From North, Robert Abdu. From South, Tara Romine. From Sprague, Craig Swanson. And from West, Jim Miller. Students, welcome to your night. Tonight, we celebrate you and all that you have accomplished. Walt Disney once said, if you can dream it, you can do it. And you have all accomplished a dream here tonight. Grit, perseverance, determination, resolve, willpower. The list could go on to describe the attributes and characteristics that come to my mind when I look out at you tonight, students. You entered the doors of high school full of dreams, hopes, aspirations, full of visions of success, visions of sitting here on a night like tonight, a high school graduate. Never forget those memories that you made walking the hall, laughing with your friends, cramming for a test, or the goals that you have set for your future. Each one of you has a bright future. And while that future may hold many unknowns, know this, you have what it takes to be successful because you have demonstrated the attributes. You are all role models for what you've accomplished, and we are proud of you. Dr. Seuss once said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction that you choose. At this time, I would like to introduce Larry Ramirez. Larry is the Director of High Schools for Salem-Keizer. Larry has been a teacher, high school principal, and now leads the high schools in Salem-Keizer. He's an outstanding educational leader who believes that all students deserve a first-rate education. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Ramirez.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone again to this special evening celebrating the graduating class of 2017. I'm proud of the students, families, and staff for having the commitment and grit to stick it out and earn your high school diploma. To make it to this point, we all need support from others. All the graduates received a rose tonight before coming in, and this rose will symbolize someone that's helped you stick with it and make sure you earned your high school diploma and that you're here tonight. Even though it's very hot, it's still a great night. So what I'd like you to do now, graduates, is stand, find that someone that encouraged you, that helped you get to where you are right now. I believe we've delivered all the roses. Will everybody please join me in congratulating and thanking all the support that we have to get the graduates here tonight. Congratulations, class of 2017.
At this time, I would like to introduce Ronnie Brooks. Ronnie has been a teacher, administrator at the college level in Texas and is now the Aspire Coordinator for Salem-Keizer School District. He's an outstanding mentor for students and a compassionate individual who believes in the success of all students. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ronnie Brooks.
First of all, I would like to thank those that made this possible for allowing me to be here on tonight, to our illustrious superintendent, to our school board members, to the administrative staff, and to you, the graduates, and your parents. Let's give each of you a round of applause for the accomplishments that you've made. I'm going to be short because it is a little warm in here. I'm from Texas, and we like it hot, but it's a little warm tonight. So what I like to do, the other day I was performing a wedding ceremony in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was 115 degrees, it was hot. I had to have a suit on. And there was a song that they played that I've noticed that has been played at many of the weddings that I've done. And the song is, "You've Only Just Begun." Graduates, you have shown that you have a spirit of not giving up. You've been able to overcome some obstacles. But I want to tag that song as just a subject that I'll speak to you for just a few minutes. You've only just begun. I know you're probably saying, you know what, Mr. Brooks, you don't know what I've gone through just to get this diploma, but just remember, you've only just begun. You're probably saying to yourself, you know what, as soon as I can get out of this hot robe, as soon as I can get out of this hot building, I'm through with it. But I want to caution you, you've only just begun. I know you might be like I was when I graduated in 1970. When I was sitting in the auditorium, I was saying to myself, I can't wait to get out of my father's house. I can't wait till I can do what I want to do. And I never forget what my dad told me. He said, son, you can leave tonight if you so desire. He said, but just remember this one thing, and that is, you've only just begun. So I'm going to make about 4 points, and then we're going to be finished. Number one is, I want you to remember the reason why you've only just begun is that, number one, you have determined now that you know what you want. You've determined, you've shown yourself that you know what you want. You could have stopped. You could have said, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I didn't get an opportunity at the time that I wanted it. But guess what? You kept on working. And so now you know what you want. And now that you know what you want, now you can say, I have no more excuses. There was a little young lady that was in my class this summer, and I was teaching a transitional class, a CCR class, and she walked up. She's a little 8th grader. She's about this tall. I was standing up, and she looked up at me, and I wasn't paying her any attention. She said, Mr. Brooks, with a little soft voice, and I was talking, and she said, Mr. Brooks. I said, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. She said, I want to go to Johns Hopkins. I said, you really want to go to Johns Hopkins? She said, yes, I want to go to Johns Hopkins. I want to be a doctor, and I want to be the best doctor that Salem has ever seen. And I told her, I said, you can do it. And she said, do you really believe I can do it? I said, yes, you can. And she said, if I can do it, will you help me? I said, yes, I will. I want to tell every one of you graduates, don't allow excuses to enter into your mind. If you can do this, you can do anything. No more excuses. No more saying what I can't do. Yes, you can. The next thing is, not only will you not have any excuses, but the next thing is that now you have the skills that can take you to the next level. You've graduated. You have the skills. When I graduated, many of you might have heard my story. I could not read nor write. During the time that I was going to school, they had a thing called social promotion. I was a good guy, could play a little football, wasn't good at it, but I could play a little football. And so the teachers liked me, so they knew that I had a problem, and they allowed me to just keep on going. But I never forget, my father had me out there cutting a man's grass by the name of Mr. E.A. Davis. Mr. Davis had a yard about the size of a football field. During that time, there was no such thing as a riding lawnmower, at least we didn't have one. And we were out there, and I was pushing that lawnmower. It was 112 in Wichita Falls, Texas. I was sweating, and I looked at my dad. I said, Daddy, I want to go to college. My father kind of snickered and walked off. Over in the middle of the night, I heard he and my mother speaking, and he said, Margie, your boy wants to go to college. My mother said, are you kidding? He really wants to go to college? And my father came to me that next day and said, if you want to go, I'll make it possible. It took me 3.5 hours to fill out a one-page application. I would wait till people could come sit next to me, and I'd ask them the question, what does this question, how do you answer this question? There was a man that walked up to me, and I remember now, this is 1970. I had an afro about this big. I was about 40 pounds slimmer. I had a big beard, and I was really off into black power. Had a dashiki on. And this man walked up to me by the name of Mr. Caskey. Mr. Caskey walked up to me and he said, young man, you've been sitting here for 3 hours filling out this one-page application. He said, what's wrong with you? You must can't read. He said it in jest, but he told my story. That was the reading teacher there at Henderson County Community College. That man taught me how to read. I struggled getting out of community college and got an opportunity to go to East Texas State University. And I'll never forget, when I graduated from East Texas State University, that little man, Mr. Caskey, was there to give me my degree. I want to say to every one of you, you've only just begun. Don't have any excuses. And my last point that I want to tell you is don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Keep going forward. Life is so great out here, but you got to prepare yourself. I was sitting in a meeting just on yesterday, and it was a very important meeting. And we were talking about how we want to start helping youngsters that are in the elementary grade to go do college visits. We were going to use our church vans, and all the pastors are going to come together to do this. And a man said to me, he said, Ronnie, if we can teach youngsters to get it in their mind, that's about 80% of what it needs to be in order for one to be successful. I want to say to you tonight, you've done it. You've only just begun. I see lawyers sitting out here. I see doctors. I see superintendents. I see teachers. I see pastors. I see the next president of the United States of America. You can do it, class of 2017. You have the ability. Now you have the opportunity. Go out, be famous, be successful, but I want you to do one thing for me. Come back to Salem and help somebody else. Pay it forward. Help somebody else. You have little brothers and sisters. Don't forget us here in Salem. When you go out and you become successful, make a difference, because the world is depending upon you. There's an old adage that we used to say when I was at East Texas State University and Texas A&M, and we used to have all of our upward bound students to say this every morning that we would meet. And it goes like this: I might not be as popular as I like to be, but I am somebody. Might not be able to go to the kind of places I like to go to, but I am somebody. Might not have the kind of clothes that I like to have, but I am somebody. Might not be able to drive the kind of car that I like to drive, but I am somebody. I'm America's backbone. People power, love power, yeah. Go out, make a difference. You've only just begun. Thank you very much.
Now is that moment you've been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas. School Board Chairperson Paul Kylo, School Board Directors Marty Hyen, Sharon Blasey, Kathy Goss, Marty Hyen, Superintendent Christy Perry, Assistant Superintendent Kelly Carlisle, and Director of High School Larry Ramirez, I present to you for receipt of their graduation diplomas, the class of 2017.
I have the honor of reading the names and the goals of our graduates as they come forward, and I will do so warmly. From Roberts, Melissa Aleman. Melissa's goal is to become a human resource manager, to travel and to surf the best waves around the world. Robert Tobalar. Robert's goal is to keep living and keep working. After graduation, to go home and keep living his life. Karina Taylor. Karina is going to apply for scholarships and go to Chemeketa Community College in the winter. Daisy Rodriguez. Daisy plans to go to beauty school. Norma Nova. Norma has goals after today to continue her studies in school and to be a future psychologist. Kendra Smith. Kendra will be going to college and work in human services. Elim Rojas Montes. Elam aspires to help people. Kelsey Oliver Miller. Kelsey plans to continue being a barista at the Beanery and working with autistic children. She would eventually like to be a teacher in the LRC. Daniel Zavala Madrid. I love this. Daniel's goal is to be successful and show them doubters he can do anything. Draco Shields. Draco plans to go to college. From McKay High School, Adela Acosta, who plans to go to college and become a registered nurse. Lindsay Lindsay Viol plans to go on to college. Jackie Solozano. She wants to have a good job, have a family, go to college, take the classes that she would like to take, including dance and art. Angelina Grave Crespo. Angelina plans to become fortunate enough to bring her parents up from poverty. She wants to go to Chemeketa and transfer to a university after that. Marta Hernandez. Marta will be attending Chemeketa Community College, and she wants to study to become a pediatrician. Daniel Saavedra. Daniel will attend Chemeketa and will finish college. Maria Jocelyn Posada. Maria plans to go to beauty school. She wants to work really hard to help her parents get a bigger house so they eventually don't have to work. Sarai Elizabeth Rivera. Sarai plans to help people in need. She wants to go to school and become a social worker.
I love you, Mommy!
Daisy Isabel Ochoa. Her goal is to be a strong individual, go above and beyond all standards she sets for herself. She plans to enlist in the Navy and study to become a surgeon. Miguel Espinoza Correa. He plans to be a leader in his family and show everybody it's possible, no matter what the odds. He would like to work in real estate. Katrina Dracek. Katrina would like to become a dog groomer on wheels, get an associate's in business from Lane Community College. Also from McNary High School, Anastasia Schertz. Anastasia Schertz, sorry. Anastasia plans to go to Chemeketa Community College. Elijah Saldana. Elijah's goals are to become successful and give his parents everything they want. Now from North Salem High School, Ivan Gonzalez. Ivan plans to attend college, but he's going to sleep in tomorrow. That's okay, isn't it? All right, okay, that's good. Jonathan Ariano. Jonathan plans to attend college. Javier Orozco Diaz. Javier plans to be a mechanic. Hector Garabay. Hector plans to attend college. Nestor Ramos Cruz. His immediate plan is dinner. Jesse Miguel Cornejo I. Jesse says he just wants a couple million. Samuel Harto. Samuel would like to be independent within a year. He plans to go to Job Corps for machining. From South Salem High School, Susana Aguilar Flores. Susana plans to make her mom and dad proud for getting through high school. She wants to be someone in this life, and she wants to let other people know that dreams can come true and you can get to where you want to go. Maria Avalos. She plans to go into criminal justice and be able to always provide for her daughter and her family. Zachary Devine Polston. Zachary is looking forward to becoming an animal behaviorist. Jada Drake. Jada plans to attend college and start a family business. Amber Hall. College is her goal. Madison Melgard. Her goal is to live the healthiest and happiest life possible. She plans to take one gap year and then attend Shemeketa. Makia Banta. Makia would like to graduate from college, get out of Salem, and then come back, right? Isabella Alcazar. Isabella plans to be an accomplished individual with lots of cats. She plans to work and go to college. Karsten Smith. Karsten plans to go to a college and find out what he wants to do for his job. I think these graduates were worth waiting for. Let's give them all a hand.
Students, it is your hard work and determination that has brought you to the point you are at today. We are proud of the perseverance and resolve you have shown to reach this point in your educational career, a high school graduate. Parents, we do ask that you please stay seated as students are going to leave the auditorium during the recessional. You may greet them outside, take pictures, and enjoy some light refreshments. Students, please stand at this time. Students, please turn around and face the audience. You may now take your tassel from the right side and move it to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to give you the 2017 graduating class.
Support for tonight's program was provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center or visit us on the web at leschwab.com.